this is where everything changes. Up until now, it's just been building, learning, figuring things out. But this is the first thing that actually matters, the castle. And now that that is here, the world has a standard to live up to. Welcome back, guys, in my forever world. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the last video and enjoyed the montage of me terraforming and destroying buildings down in our village, and yeah, making everything ready for the build in this video. With the terraforming that I did, I tried to, well, be as organic as possible. We can get an example down here. This just looks like normal Minecraft hill. Of course you can go in and maybe this one we could delete, and like you can always go in and make it better. But this was just fast. Like you can always do something more. Like this might look better. Like you can always do something like this. Yeah, that might look better. But I think this turned out very well. It turned out very good. And I got the look that I wanted. We also did the terraforming up here, like around this, and I think it looks very good. Of course, you can see here there are some things that needs to be smoothed out, but I think in comparison to how little time I used on the terraforming, I think it looks very, very good. But yeah, I also, as you saw in the montage, I also teared down some houses down here in the village. There were some houses right here, and a small shelter right here. But also, all of these other houses are also going to be destroyed right now, but this is not the main focus on today. Today we're going to build sort of a storefront. 3 small storefront houses right here that are going to, well, play a big part in the city. Because they are going to be the first houses that you see. The houses are going to be right here. And they're going to help us, or like help the frame when we're running into town. Into a small village. This building, or these 3 buildings here, these shop buildings, are going to help with framing our castle up here. We can also see it from above here, if we just go up here. Oh, right here, very nice. So we're going to build 3 storefront houses, or stores you could say, to kind of help bring this small village to life, and like complement the main road that is going to be here into the city, and then continue like making the path so everything will soon be a small city. But yeah, I think this is going to be a very nice build, and hopefully you guys are ready. Grab a snack, some popcorn or a cold beverage, and yeah, let's start building these stores and houses, so these villagers can get somewhere to live and somewhere to sell their goods. Welcome back, guys, from the montage. Hopefully you liked the build, and let's take a look at what we've made. This is what we've made. I've made 3 houses or buildings and shops. This could be a flower shop, and this could be like a, I don't know, a pottery or something, and this could be a bakery or something. I don't know. But I'm very, very happy on how these buildings turned out. I think they look very nice. I took some inspiration from another YouTuber on these builds, but I'm very happy. These are placed on the main road on our way into the city. And you're running into the city like this. I know I have to do something here because, yeah, well, it looks very bad. But I can always do this off camera to make something small here, or do some bushes or some trees or something. Maybe just, I don't know, extend a small building out here, but something like that to make it seem very nice. I also made this path that goes all the way up to the castle, and I think it looks very good. It looks like pretty organic, and it looks like it's almost stone brick that have like aged over time, mixed up with some dirt, and then it just looks like an old path, you could say. And I think this looks very good, and it gives like this sense of style that I like when looking at a path. So this path, it might be a little bit too sharp, I know, but we're going to build something more here in another episode. Build up some buildings all the way through. So we're going to have this main road going up towards the castle, and I think it looks very, very good with these 3 buildings here. We're going to decorate them soon, make the interiors, because that is just, well, very important. I think I want some villagers in each of them. If we can get like a mending villager or like a flower villager in, for example, this one, and then have like a small villager in here, and maybe some storage for, well, for flowers, for example. Maybe put some flowers in here, or find a place somewhere. I know this is a very, very small house. I think I've never made such a small house in my life, but I don't know why I did it this time. Well, but hopefully we can find an interior that fits this, and well, get some storage for, like, for some flowers, for example. Here we could make a pottery, so we could put all of the, like, the pots, the decorated pots we have, and put them in here. This is a little bit of a bigger house, so that's pretty nice. So there's a little bit more space in here to do something with this. Yeah, this one over here. Well, I don't quite know what this could be, actually. I don't know. Write it in the comments if you guys have any idea of what this house could be, or if it could be a shop, or what villager we should like have living in here. Then I made a small, oh, now it's raining. But here we have like this small tunnel through the house. I think this is a very nice addition. So you can run in here and then come out on the other side to where we can continue the city. Then I made this small stone wall, and I think it looks very good. And I also made this kind of an archway here, where you can walk through it and then come out to somewhere else in the city that we're going to build. I kind of just like continued the path here, all the way up here to the castle. It could of course like be more and more clean, because this right here is a little bit rough, but I think it actually looks very good. It's very nice. All the way up here to the castle. And of course I need to add more, we also need to continue this, but I need to add custom trees, and I need to add bushes and all of these small decoration things that I can do. But these were like the 2 main projects that I wanted to make in this video. Wow, it looks very nice here. When we add a little bit behind this so it doesn't stand alone, because it like, to being real, I think it looks a little bit empty with only having this. But tearing this down and building up some custom houses all the way down here, so we can actually fill out the street, I think it's going to look very, very good. Also this part. But yeah, adding some custom trees and doing all of this is going to be in the next episode. But this, I love. I love this build. These small houses with these overhangs and looking like shops. Wow, I think it's nice. Like with these trapdoors underneath, and then there's signs here looking like these overhangs. Sharp overhangs. Here I tried to do something else. I still wanted these overhangs, so I just made it out of like stone bricks, deep slate bricks, and I think it turned out very well. I made these small windows and like just tried to make it like all in the same style, but with different variations and with different color palettes and so on. So it just feels like a city with the same style, and I think it looks very, very nice. In here I haven't done anything yet. Well, I have a little bit here, a little bit of materials with me, so I can do a little bit. Oh, I have the door like this. Yeah. We also have to experiment on some lanterns around the city. It's actually not a city right now, but around the builds. Like a lantern right here, for example. Or over here, or something like that. So we're going to light up the streets, because, of course, in a small village, there's light on the streets. There's lanterns and so on. And I think these pillars with cobblestone and torches on the top, that is simply... That's just too simple. And, well, too ugly, I would say. But yeah, adding these things along the... Like, adding these small decorations that I'm going to do off camera, or maybe in the next episode, we'll just bring it all together. And adding some custom trees also up here. And there's a lot of other things to do. But wow, am I happy with this build. It looks very, very nice. If you guys have any questions to this build or something like that, you can just write in the comments and I'll answer it. But I'm very happy. Tried to do these, well, these windows that are boarded in with spruce trapdoors, and I think it looks very good. Yeah. Use these pots to like, it looks just to make it look like big pots, instead of having only, you can over here, instead of only having flower pots. I used a decorated pot to make it look like a bigger vase, you could say. Yeah. Then I added these small, well, gaps between the houses, just to make it feel like, so they aren't hugging each other, so you can like run through. And I want to make like small alleyways, maybe start a house from here so you can run through them, and so on. So I think, yeah, I really, really like this build. It looks very, very nice. So I think we should take let's find a spot up here in some of the trees and see if we can, like, let's get an overview of how it looks now. So this is basically the main street right now. And then the path going up to the castle. And wow, the castle looks very, very nice that we built in the last episode. It's actually coming together very nicely. Let's look at the path from over here. It should be pretty nice up here. Yeah. So look at the path right here. I think it looks very, very good from above here. Of course, adding some more details, but this is just a rough path as it's going to be. Wow, it also looks very, very nice from here. And then do this. Wow, yeah. And then we could maybe add a chimney actually on the White House right here with the birch in the middle. But wow, does it look nice. Does this open up for new possibilities in the city? But yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this episode, well, hit that like and subscribe. My name is BBN and I'm a casual Minecraft player. Hopefully you like the montage and so on. If you have any suggestions of what we could put into this village, I would like to see it in the comments. And yeah, hope you like the video. And I'll see you in the next one.